Hey everybody, Carrie here, and as you can see, I have before me, loaded into my PlayStation 3, Dragon Age Origins, which I am going to be playing for you in a new little video series here that I'm going to be putting up on my channel and on my almost defunct YouTube channel for what it's worth. So, why am I playing Dragon Age Origins? Well, that's a really good question. I'm going to explain the what and the why after I get a new game started and we watch the introduction to Dragon Age Origins. Back with you soon.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
All right. That's a great introduction to a great game. If you know Dragon Age Origins, you probably know that introduction very well. If this is your first time seeing Dragon Age Origins, well, welcome, and I hope that you enjoy what lies ahead. All right, let me get started here with my new character. I've been thinking about how I'm going to play this game, which I will explain. I haven't thought much about who I'm going to play as. I think I'm going to play as a human female rogue. I haven't played as a rogue in a while, let alone, actually come to think of it, I've never actually played as a dual-wielding rogue. So how about we do that this time? There's a first time for everything. Her name is not going to be Alyssa. Let's make it Diana. Simple name for a not so simple person, I don't think. All right, so Diana, there we go. Get started. All right, and I'll run through the faces that are here, and I'll get started. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but let me explain what's going on. So, what do I mean by I'm not going to play through this game normally? This is a something of an experiment for me, and it's based off of something that I've had in mind for a while, ever since a few years back, playing the Mass Effect games in short. What do I mean by that? At the time, Mass Effect Andromeda was about to drop, and prior to it, I wanted to play through the original trilogy, the original Mass Effect trilogy, quickly. And in order to do that, I came up with the idea to play through only their stories. And it turned into a little bit of an experiment, and I wrote about each of my experiences playing the games that way over on Virtual Bastion. You can find the links here on my site to those articles, or you can go to virtualbastion.com to find them for yourself. And ever since then, I wanted to do the same thing with the Dragon Age games. In essence, play through only their stories. So with that in mind, I'm going to use a similar set of rules to govern the way that I play the game. And I forgot how many hair choices there were in this game, let alone how not great some of them are. All right, so let's get to what this is going to consist of generally. In this game, in this particular playthrough, I will be playing on casual to keep combat very minimal. I will only follow the main story markers, so ignoring any and all side quests, as well as most any extraneous interactions with folks. I can't recall off the top of my head how many there might be of such things in this game, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see. And what else? Oh, looting. Won't be doing much looting at all. Be ignoring most looting opportunities, as well as most character upgrades opportunities. Speaking of characters, once I get my team mostly assembled, I forget exactly how quickly you get all your characters in this game, but once I get a good team, I will choose only 2 characters to play with. So those 2 characters those 2 teammates will be the ones that join me throughout the game. And only them. Let's see what else. I have them all kind of written down. Because I won't be doing any extraneous interactions. I am not sure if that will lead to romance. It may or may not. I'm not super concerned about it. Minimal character upgrades, right. Oh, and in conversations, so the game has a lot of conversations, I will only and always be choosing option 1 in those conversations. I think that's it. I am not sure how long this will take. I have read that speed runs of the game take about 20 hours, which doesn't seem very speedy to me. But we'll see how it goes. I think this is fine. Is this Diana? She looks good. Let's see. Her portrait is fine. Maybe I'll turn her to the left. Sure, there we go. Maybe I'll give her a slightly more colorful background. How about, I like that purple one. Oh, I like that purple one. Oh, I like that blue one too. How about that purple one? All right. And then we get to pick her voice.
No, it is gone.
Okay.
Greetings. Charmed. Greetings.
Sure, she'll be wise. How about that? And yep, we're playing on casual like I said. And off we go. I will keep quiet during the cutscenes and join in during conversations and with general commentary throughout. I'm not sure how quickly this will load, but let's see. Oh, here we go.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of High Ever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No, no. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Was I brought here for a reason?
Since your brother is leading our forces south and I'm going with the Owl, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Are you certain? What's involved with such a task?
Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
I think I rather like that idea, Father.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
I'm sure that my voice acting leaves much to be desired. But here we go. Off with Diana in the castle. So, it is going to take me a minute to get my bearing with the controls because I have not played this game in a while. But there we go. So, the idea here is that we simply make beelines from point A to point B, ignoring all else.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Why are you looking for me?
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Stupid dog, he never behaves.
Quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
All right. It'll also take me a moment to remember just exactly how to distinguish between my main quests and everything else. I believe that this marker here is a main quest marker. So we have to go through the door. Yes, there we go.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
My goodness.
And you, your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm sorry he's bothering you, Nan.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Good grief. I forgot how looked down upon elves are in this game. In this series, to a certain degree.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh, enough. You are a bad boy. Do you hear me? Oh, that was cruel.
Wait, do you hear that?
Oh, I get to choose a name for my dog. I forgot about that. Let's call him Rufus. I think I always call the dog Rufus for whatever reason. Oh, I'm going to call him Rufus. All right.
Look out!
Oops. And we're off into combat already. L2. Yes, there we go. Right, so explaining how to use the wheel. And I have to take out some rats. What is basic attack? There we go. I couldn't remember. Oh, you play too many games, you remember too many control schemes. But
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
it certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
All right, so it looks like I've got my first teammate, which means that Rufus is going to be joining me throughout.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact.
I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take
Oh,
your
Rufus.
And don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
All right, so that's one quest down. So, yep, as I said, Rufus is now my permanent companion throughout this game. We'll see who ends up next. Being the next one, I'm just kind of following around, looking at the arrow on the screen to see where I have to go.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it is good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
I can handle my own affairs, thank you.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
And so long. I could probably continue to talk to my mother, but I will not. I will not go off track at all. All right, so let's get to the next marker. Can I open that door? Nope. She will readily say things that she can and cannot do. And here we go. We're going to talk to...
Really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
A good shield would be more useful.
Make us sustain and preserve us all.
Sorry.
Husbands and fathers, and bring them.
That was kind of funny.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
Oh, just go already.
No. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
There we go, and that's that quest complete. It bears mentioning that this is the particular quest for my character if you pick a different race, or I don't think it matters if you pick a male or female, but you'll get a different introductory story for your character depending on what you choose to play as. So, let's see. So that's saved, and we're going to head out and perhaps get to another minor save point before ending. I have in mind that these episodes will be around 30 minutes or so of play. That may vary depending on what goes on in each particular one, as well as how long these loading screens take. What is up? What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
I was like, at least I had to put some clothes on first. All right, let's get through. This will be a good opportunity for me to try out some of my my basic maneuvers. Oh, come on now. As I said before, I am completely unfamiliar with how the dual-wielding rogue plays. And basic attacks are attached to the X button, and special attacks are attached to square, triangle, and circle.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on?
Scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed, Father. He attacks while our troops are gone.
I think Howl's men were delayed. On purpose. That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father?
Indeed. No, I haven't. I was in my room. Oh, maybe you should stay here.
I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Go, mother. All right. So I can't ignore leveling up completely. So we will just make this extremely simple by choosing auto level up for everybody. So I'm just going to do that. Probably a poor choice that I'm not checking my powers specifically, but we'll see how it goes. My goal is to get through this quickly, this game. So again, bringing up the weapon wheel to show, or the wheel to show how to map abilities. So there are my talents, and I can map abilities to, right, to square, triangle, circle, or R2 will bring up more. So I can have 6 different powers and or things attached to those or mapped to those buttons. So off with my mom and my Mabari we go. Oops, pressing the wrong button.
I shall do it.
Don't bleed for this.
I should. I mean, off camera, I will look a little bit more into my various powers so that I'm not being completely foolish. See, going through and nope, going back. Going back. Here we go. To wherever the marker takes us.
We must go downstairs.
And what's it?
What's happening. We must go down.
There we go. My goodness, I couldn't open. That was a very quick little tutorial on looting, which I am not doing, as you can see. Oh, that was an accident. He was right there. Again, the idea is to ignore most looting, not all looting.
Can you hear the fighting? House men must be everywhere.
What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Let's go.
House men are inside. They must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Be swift.
All right, then let's let's quit with the yammering.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward. Stand and fight.
Here they come!
Well, that was easy. I'm very persuasive. Okay.
I shall do it. As you say.
Oh, blast you!
As you say. It shall be done.
Let's kick some butt here.
It be done. As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
So far, I'm liking. I don't really like the combat in this game so much. It's a bit boring, to be perfectly frank. Last time I played through as a sword and shield warrior. I think that would be my most recent playthrough, and that was really, really uninteresting. Combat does get better in the games as as they progress.
I shall do it.
So I'm figuring that I'm not sure what is mapped to my square button, but triangle is a stealth something or other that I can't activate. Oh, but I can activate it when I'm not in combat. All right, so that's one of those things one of those powers that will remain active until I deactivate it, or until, there you go, somebody notices me. Like somebody did there, because I busted them in the face.
It's begun. Very well.
So this map to the square button is something that stuns the opponent, so probably makes them immobile for a certain amount of time. Let's see. Nope, let's follow everybody else through. I don't think I can go that way, so let's go back around. Is a lot of people in the way. I like that I'm getting a bit more help than just my Mabari. I will also likely keep a potion. It depends. I may keep a potion mapped to, or health potions mapped to my buttons. We'll have to see. To be fair, playing on casual does definitely keep the combat difficulty down. Doesn't mean I won't die, because I'm really good at not paying attention to my health bar. So that's always a possibility. All right. So what am I missing? I definitely can't go through the fire. Oh, I've got to go back. I've got to go forward or backwards. I feel like I'm just going in circles now.
It is begun. It shall be done. As you say.
You'll bleed for this.
All right. And now we're going in the right direction. Did I miss that? Well, I might have missed this particular room before. All right. Oh, that's a lot of people in this fracas. Let's go over and get this mage out of the way. And take care of this archer. There we go.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Howe's men had gotten through.
They did get through.
What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Howe's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
We need to find Father.
When I last saw the turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
All right. Through we go. Let's see, we can't go that way. Where are we going? This way. This way, it seems. Not that way. I cannot tell my right from my left. There we go. That will save. And we'll continue through. With a quick series of hits left and right. Okay. And this way. Not this way. Oh my goodness. Not that way. This way. There we go. Yes, please run. All right, that was just the servants' quarters. So let's go back and up. Here we go. And around. More fighting.
It is begun, as you say. It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. As you say, I shall do it. It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. As you say, it is begun.
Yeah, the few words that your character speaks during fighting, that gets old pretty quickly. But it's all right. And so. Oh, but Father.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this?
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true. You'll be fine.
My darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
And take vengeance.
Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
Quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Mother, are you sure you want to do this?
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Indeed, as that little trophy signaled, I've actually never played through that particular prologue. That was very heartbreaking. Oh. I think we're going to load back up and end this video as soon as there may be another cutscene, but we'll probably end after that. It's going well so far. It'll certainly give me a lot of bag space. All the stuff I'm ignoring.
On the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Are you not even aware my father is dead?
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
But he may be in danger.
We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party.
Well, then.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
And there we go, and I leveled up again. All right, so I'm going to take care of that after I say thank you so much for watching. So this will be very interesting. My story-only playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Here with my, let's see, rogue, my dual-wielding rogue Diana. So far, so good. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. This was a bit of a longer episode. Like I said before, I hope to keep the episodes a bit shorter than this in the future. So I hope that you will join me for more next time. Thanks, guys, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.